Hi, I'm Tal Skloot, the director of A Quiet Revolution, the story of Windham Hill Records.
And I'm Asali Eccles, the associate producer.
The film will explore the genre-bending history of a record label that developed a new sound and musical movement. In a world of accelerating technologies and a frenetic lifestyle, this music allowed for a sense of introspection, contemplation, and harmony.
Your support will allow us to complete filming this feature documentary and bring it to audiences around the world. Thanks for watching and enjoy this sneak peek of the film.
I don't read music. I have no academic training. All I have to rely on is emotion and trying to connect with my heart. We were a definition. People called it Windham Hill music. So the name became a genre.
Windham Hill, in a way, was its own gentle acoustic music. It's a way of connecting back with your true self and the beauty of the world.
One of the very first print ads that Windham Hill took out, it had all these different genres of music listed, and they were all crossed out. So it was defined by what it wasn't.
This was the height of the disco era. That kind of music was flashy, and there were dance moves, and Windham Hill was kind of the antithesis of that. We just wanted to do something that allowed us all to slow down and just kind of really listen to one note or one chord and let that experience move through us.
When I prepare myself, I go into a state of mind of just being there as a portal for the music that I don't get in the way of it. I love poetry, and I randomly went through books and then just took little phrases out and put them in this big jar, and that's the way I write music.
Here we are at the Varsity Theater in Palo Alto, where so much of Windham Hill got started. I think pretty much all of our first concerts were here. Alex DeGrassi, Michael Hedges, myself. This is the first place where we learned our chops of what it's like to be on the stage.
Rolling Stone says I'm Zen. I read it in the last issue, and God damn it, I want Zen out there.
Here we are, George Winston, Gold and Platinum. George did a lot.
It was really the just personal taste of Will Ackerman, recording musicians that he liked, which is an extremely honest way of doing it. There's sounds that I need for this particular song. The subconscious will take you there. Usually at the piano, something just kind of emerges and I go, well, that reminds me of Eastern Montana in October or something. And if it has a picture with it in my mind, then it stays around.
I was thinking about my childhood in this town, and I was thinking about the high plains, I was thinking about the landscape. I was thinking about a storm that I could see coming for about 60 miles, and those clouds just, tiny, and then all of a sudden you're engulfed in it. We all had an appreciation for taking care of that place. Those kind of things inspired us when we were writing music, for sure.
At that time, there was a huge back to nature movement, the Whole Earth catalog. Everyone was moving back to the land, and music that gave you that feeling that you have when you're out in nature.
Sometimes a whisper is the greatest way to get somebody's attention. So this idea of tying it to nature and the stillness of being in a forest was certainly an antidote to how fast life was moving.
When my daughter, who's our second child, was to be born, when we went into labor, we made sure to bring a couple of CDs, and the first one was An Evening with Windham Hill Live. And it was just what we wanted to bring her into the world to.
We were so right time, right place, and pure heart, and people heard it.
Let me tell you why we came to Kickstarter. The story of Windham Hill Records has to be told truthfully, and the best way to do that is to be independent.
We also want to reach a community of people who get it. Maybe you're a fan of Windham Hill, or maybe you love music documentaries. Thank you for watching, and thanks so much for your support.